G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming, and today we'll be taking on stage 8 of the Super Battle Road, so going in with the Extreme AGL team. So this is what I'm packing here. Just first to note before we start is my Golden Freezer is unfortunately SA1, but I have got him there just for a tank pretty much. So we'll be sending him in to get battered by those opponents, but not too worried about what he's putting out on the offensive side. So my Zamasu's had a little bit of work done on it. This rainbow one that I've gotten from a friend has got a lot more than a little bit of work. So we'll chuck him into that first slot. Obviously this freezer attacks all, so I might drop him that one, and didn't quite get the super off. That's a bit of a pain. Obviously Zamasu's going to be a pretty good tank. He's got his damage reduction. And additionals, that's very nice. Should have had a look to see what equipment this has been put on this guy. But so the attack all freezer would be nice if we got a stun off here. No, there you go, not quite that lucky. But yeah, his attack all and his chance to stun does make him quite a useful unit. He's taken a lot of damage there. But so there we go, on to round 2. So we'll send out LR Baby to wreak some havoc here. And then obviously Rose and Broly, both easy aid maxed out, so they will do very much the same. So this should be the end of poor old Yamcha, as usually happens, KO'd. But 2 million, it's not bad. Would be nice to get. Probably should have put Broly on rotation with Baby, in that way I could have sent Rose to be on rotation with one of my other Zamasus. But that's alright. We've got plenty of time to sort out those rotations. So, bang. How do we want to do this? Might just do that. And then just make sure I get that super off there, and we'll collect all of these just for our Dokkan meter. Oh, we got the stun off. There we go. There's that stun I was talking about from that freezer before. Would have been nice in the last round, but look, I guess you got to take what you can get from those Dokkan gods. So up next will be the Piccolo with the Gotenks. So in we go. There's that rotation of the Zamasu and Rose. And then we'll flick Baby onto the next rotation, and we'll let him wreak havoc there. Ooh, getting off a big 24k super there too. So 10k, it's a little bit, but it's nothing to be worried about at this stage anyways. This, however, might be 100. Oh, 57, geez, I was way off. Don't even worry about it. Obviously still have to worry about the other opponent supering though. But this will be Piccolo done. Bit disappointed I didn't put the super attack onto Gotenks, but look, it's always good to get one of the opponents out of the way nice and early. So this, how much are we? 107, ouch. That hurts. I am going to be painful here, use an item, which is a bit sad, but it's just an easy way. Because I've said it before, while I am trying to show you guys that these can be no itemed, I'm predominantly just putting out these videos to make sure that people have got an idea of the teams that they can take so that they are able to get the missions done, not necessarily no itemed, because even using 1 or 2 items can make all the difference in these harder types of missions, and especially as we go into the more difficult categories. Obviously these mono types, they're the easier of the bunch, other than like your peppy girls. So getting the fusion off here, we got the stun off with Freezer, but yeah, so definitely when it gets to the harder end of the SBR missions, I will be using items more regularly. So we may as well give all of those to that Zamasu, that to there. This rotation will be the end of 4 Gotenks. Would be very surprised to see him survive this. So yeah, there you go. Big critical first up. Team I'll definitely get to all level link 10 is the Realm of Zamasu team. Just got a little bit more to go on my Kamehameha team. All of them, all my units on Kamehameha 10, nearly at level 10. So can't wait to just show you guys a showcase of that because they're going to be crazy. I'm really looking forward to seeing what type of numbers they can pump out in the LGE, in everything, to be honest. Would have been nice to get those orbs to Baby, but we might just give them to Zamasu. I think we'll be the go. Get a bit of healing off, raises our Dokkan meter a little bit, then we'll get probably that final super for the turn, for the rotation. So what do we get here? Yep, the attack lowering obviously very handy. This could hurt even after the 105k. This is a pretty significant amount of damage. But the other thing with Broly is you've got his, with Baby, is you've got his Grade 8 transformation. So if we can fire off that at some point, that's a crazy ability. Obviously, all of those would have been nice to have kept Freezer in first, but I don't want to break apart this rotation. So I guess we will just we'll leave it at that. Yeah, obviously sending in Freezer would have been great to try and get that stun off on both the Vegeta and the Trunks, but I feel that you're going to get more value from Zamasu's decent attack stat and his damage reduction. Painful that we didn't get the finish there because now we've just wasted a super on from Rose on that Vegeta to finish him, but really banking on a stun here would be very nice. Not that lucky. There we go. As Speak of the Devil, we've got that Baby transformation, and this should be this definitely spells trouble for Trunks because we've got a decent lot of RNG here. Gotten very lucky on this RNG actually. We're going to get the 3 18 key supers off. Pretty nice animation. Used to love using that back on the PS2 days of the Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Going in with Baby. Definitely nostalgic memories for a couple of us older gamers. But yeah, that's definitely a game we'd love to see getting re-released on the next gen. Bring me that on PS5 and I'll be a happy man. Oh, there we go. We've gotten it twice in a row. That's pretty outrageous in terms of luck. So I'll thank the Dokkan gods for that one. Make sure I spend some money on some stones soon. And there we go. So there's Trunks gone. We move on to this final battle. Would have been nice to have gotten that Dokkan meter a little closer, but what can you do? So we'll go. No, just to be safe, I am going to use a Princess Snake. So she's obviously going to shore up our defense here as we go into this final stage. Not that we probably needed it for this. Well, there you go. Might see what type of damage this does. 23, obviously, with the snake. Princess Snake active, she's giving us a lot of damage reduction, but might not have needed it on this rotation. But just this Rose's getting hit a fair few times in the middle, so it just scared me a little bit. Thought, play it safer. Obviously, his defense is rising with each hit, but then you get hit for a super like that, and it's still pretty significant until he's been able to build up for a bit. So hopefully, additional off Broly. No, not a super. Ooh, this might hurt too. It was definitely a good thing we activated that Princess Snake. Let me just read up on the damage reduction. Ki plus 2. Or key speed reduces damage by 90% when HP is 40% or more. So what are we sitting at? We're sitting just on half. It's a risky game to play, but I'm going to play it. I'm a betting man. I like the odds. And then, yeah, we'll fire off that. So there you go. Obviously, this Golden Freezer just showed his worth off just then. His damage reduction is huge as long as you're above that 40% health stat. And yeah, I would have loved to have seen him get super just so we could have a look at how much it was going to affect the supers. Wow, to not get a single stun there is pretty outrageous. We might be in trouble here. Obviously, Goku's going to be finished, but might be very lucky to survive out this turn. Oh, there you go. It was lucky there was no extra attacks on the end of that third rotation there. Got the double fused Zamasus. Obviously, this is a unit that you're not going to transform during these type of events. You don't want to risk losing his damage reduction. Oh wow, he's done a lot of work on the links there. Props to whoever's unit this is. I feel like I probably had a look at that earlier, but just didn't register. But anyway, we'll pop another Android 8 just to make sure we really put this to bed. So this turn, we're going to get the attack all with Zamasu. What are we still taking 54k? See, you nearly need to pop those items there. Bang, perfect. Yeah, just to make sure you get this finish here. Like, there's no reason to. I understand a lot of people are going to want to know item run, but really, if you're completing the mission for your first time, you're just after those stones, after those whatever little emblems they are to get those Kais to level up your character units, super attacks. But yeah, there we go. That was a big critical hit there from Zamasu. So hope you guys were able to get something from this video. Saw some units that you might be able to implement or some strategies to undertake with your rotations. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And I hope to catch you on the next video.